Hello there, how you doing? Today we're going to learn all about how to plan your video. So this is part 2 in our 10-minute tutorials on how to get started with video marketing. My name's Elliott King and you're watching the Start Video Marketing channel. There's a free strategy template that associates this series and you can download that and you'll find the links somewhere in the notes or the comments below. So today we're going to learn all about how to plan your video and we'll go through this tutorial in 10 minutes or less. But do make sure you stay to watch till the end because I'll give you a bonus tip that will really help you out. Please consider subscribing to this channel to ensure you don't miss out on future videos. But more importantly, if you think that someone else can benefit from this content, please consider sharing it with them. We put a lot of effort into creating this content and we really want to make sure that you and as many people like you can get good value from it. Okay, so let's get into the episode. Today we're talking about the types of video formats that we can use and what types of strategy they would fit. So if we understand what it is we're trying to achieve with our videos, then we can pick the best format. And I'm also going to talk about the formula for a video. So what are the different segments that make up a typical marketing video, and it will inform how we plan and how we structure our video content. So in video 1 in this series, we spoke about video marketing strategy. We said set your objectives, understand your audience, and then pick themes and topics for your videos that are going to fit with your objectives and your audience. And by the way, if you haven't watched that first video, I would highly recommend you go away and watch that one first and then come back to this one. It's almost like they're episodes in a step-by-step process that's part of a series to help you get started with video marketing. So assuming we've got our strategy, the next question we need to ask ourselves is what format are we going to use for our videos? Now there are a large number of formats that include the following: tutorial videos, live streaming, interview videos, product review video, animated video, testimonial video, vlogs, vlogs, presentation videos, behind the scenes video, demonstration videos, event videos, webinar videos, the list goes on and on. But different formats do fit with different types of strategy. So let's talk around some of the most popular formats and talk about where and how and when they can be used. So if you think about something like a vlog in the context of a marketing video, why would a business, a brand, or a company use a vlog style video? Well, they might use it if they've got a particular personality or an ambassador that's representative of that brand. If you think about a personality like Gary Vaynerchuk, who's a media agency owner in the United States, he's done very well at using his personal brands to generate a large amount of business for his media agency. And he's really been able to do that simply by telling the story of the behind the scenes story of his life via thousands of vlog episodes that he releases on his various channels. It's a great way of building up brand affinity between your audience and your brand and actually putting a personality and a face onto what you're trying to do. So if you think about how-to videos and tutorials, these can be used in many ways, and a lot of technology companies will have tutorial videos that show how their technology can be used to benefit their customers. If you think about makeup brands, virtually all of them will have YouTube channels that are providing tutorials on how to do different styles of makeup. So it brings in those new customers and it creates a tangible connection with them because it'll keep coming back. Q&A videos are a great way of using customer questions to create video content that by definition is highly connected to what your particular customers are looking for. So what's the strategy with the Q&A videos? Well, in order to do it, you need some form of platform for capturing those questions in the first place. And then by creating content that's reflecting directly the questions that are coming back from direct customers. And if you can name the customers, then you're actually involving your audience very directly. And by involving your customers, you're increasing that all-important brand engagement. So interview videos and podcasts that are all about interviewing people. And these are great because they give you access to guests. They give you a platform to which you can invite guests onto your show, which typically makes it easier for you to network within your industry. But most importantly of all, you get access to the audience of your guest. So if you can get a big name guest, someone who's big and has a large audience in your industry, and you can get them onto your show, you can normally get access to a large proportion of their audience as well. But obviously, in order to run this strategy, you need to have the right platform that's going to be attractive enough for the right type of guest to come on in the first place. A bit of work, but this format is really popular amongst many businesses because it works. So now let's move on and talk about the formula for a video. So if you think about a video, it's made up of a number of segments, and the types of segments that you would use depends normally on how long the video is going to be. So if we think about our marketing videos, if we're going to somewhere like social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, it's probably going to be a shorter video, certainly less than 3 minutes and sometimes much less than that. If it's a longer video, it might be on YouTube, on Vimeo. If we're creating a podcast, it would typically be longer form content. So if we talk about longer form content, there can be up to 8 parts of that video. First of all, we're going to intro the video. So a quick 1 or 2 lines on what the video is actually about. So part 2 is to talk about how the video fits in to the series of related videos. So if you're on something like YouTube, this might be a broader introduction to the channel. It might be a broader introduction to the playlist within that channel. And step 3 is you'll lay out the value that the viewer can expect to receive later in the video. So here you're kind of telling the audience what you're going to tell them. So step 4 is the early CTA. So CTA stands for call to action, and in a marketing video typically you want users to do something. Now what's really important is that what you're asking them to do is genuinely useful and genuinely relevant to your video. Ensure that the users are getting value before you start trying to ask them to do something. So step 5 is the middle of the video. So this is the content. This is really where all the valuable stuff that the viewer is expecting to see from your video is delivered to them. So make sure we focus most of our efforts on this middle part of the video. So part 6 is the tell them what you've told them. So in many marketing videos, we'll want to restate the key points of the video. So step 7 is the final CTA. So if the viewer's still with us at this point, it means they've got some value. So we've earned the right to ask them to do something. If it's a marketing video, we might want them to go and watch another video. If we've got a downloadable spreadsheet that we would like to share with viewers, then we might call attention to that. And then finally, you might have the video outro. So this might be as simple as a closing goodbye comment, or it might be some form of outro sequence. Okay, so that's a video formula that you would have for long form video. If it's short form video, it's important to note that you would cut a lot of these things out. A video that's 2 minutes, 1 minute or 30 seconds clearly wouldn't be able to have all of those segments. In a short form video, we've really got our intro, our value content in the middle and our outro. My advice for short-term video is avoid having a CTA in the intro. If you are going to have a CTA in a short form video, put it right at the end. A short form video that works on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn would normally be visible in and around your profile. So you don't really need to drive people somewhere else. So once we know our format and our formula, so we know the segments of our video, then we can quite literally write down the segments of our video in order on a piece of paper, and this would be the basis of our plan. And then alongside each segment, there's really 3 things that we want to write down. First of all, how long is that segment supposed to last in minutes or seconds? Secondly, who or what is the viewer of the video going to be seeing, hearing, feeling when they're watching that segment? And then the third thing is, what is the actual content? So what is the script, if you like? And so once you're at this point, you've really got the basis for your plan. So it's just a question of finding out where to film, when to film, how to film. The bonus tip is, when it comes to that script, don't worry too much about writing out word for word. Just get your key bullet points down. Then when it comes to producing the video, you can deliver each bullet point in turn, and if you make a mistake in between, it doesn't really matter. You can pause for 2 seconds and then go again. By following this approach, for me, you're more likely to get to the stage where you can start producing video quickly. And if we're going to be producing marketing videos, it's important that we produce a lot of videos consistently. Weekly videos is much better than monthly videos, it's much better than quarterly videos, it's much better than an annual video. If we can shoot weekly marketing videos and we can find a cost-effective and time-effective way of doing it, then you'll be sure to be on your path to video marketing success. My name's Elliott King, this is the Start Video Marketing channel, and I'll see you in the next video.